I've only done a few Tarja reactions, but I'm so glad today that I went back to listen to Sleeping Sun, one of my favorite Nightwish songs, but I've never heard Tarja do it until now. It was amazing. You're going to love it. Let's dive in. So dramatic. Okay, first of all, before we even get to the singing, how amazing must it feel to play like 4 or 5 notes and then everyone in the stadium knows exactly what song it is and they start freaking out and they start getting hyped? Like, as a songwriter, as a band, that must just be the most amazing feeling. Second thing, was he trying to add vibrato to the piano, to the keyboard? I don't think it works that way, but I appreciate the effort. I wish pianos did that. I wish you could just like shake your hand and it would wobble the sound a little bit, but sadly they don't. This is one of my favorite Nightwish songs ever. It's a beautiful melody, first of all, but I just love the way that it's constructed. The entire soundscape of this is really nice. Tarja always has such an artistic voice, a very beautiful voice to listen to, and I always find that her voice has such a nice flow to it. And maybe you can let me know in the comments why you like Tarja as well, because I know when it comes to Nightwish, you know, there are like some of the OG fans, but then there's some of the newer fans, and there's a lot of different opinions on what version of Nightwish you enjoy. Some of you enjoy all of it, like myself, which is fantastic. But Tarja always brings it when it comes to the vocals. She's just always sounding good. But the performance side of things, like if you watch her face, you just watch sort of the physicality of her as a singer. It's really nice to watch too. So that plays a big part in it, believe it or not. Yeah, she's really spitting out the words a lot of the time too, which is so important when you're singing for such a large crowd. You really have to spit out the words, and you're also telling a story. You're basically reciting poetry. Tarja always does a very, very good job of that. And we get that, of course, beautiful chorus melody. There's something about it that, maybe I mentioned this when I listened to it before, but it almost has like there's an ancient quality about it. And maybe I'm just imagining that in my brain. Yeah, I can't really pinpoint why I think that. I don't know. Just something inside me is telling me that it's kind of an ancient sounding melody. When you have a beautiful melody like this, though, this is a good note for all singers. When you have a beautiful melody, sometimes you just have to let the music do its own thing, and you have to get out of the way as the performer. There are some songs and it can be from an opera or from musical theater or from Nightwish, where it's just such a special melody. Everyone knows it. And like you kind of hear it and you know, oh, this is really special. As a performer, you almost have to get out of the way. There's one melody, Mozart's full of these, but there's one melody in particular in Le Nozze di Figaro by Mozart, The Marriage of Figaro, where the Count, which is a character that I played, sings Contessa perdono, perdono, perdono. And just like, and all you have to do as the singer there is just sing it well. Don't try to do anything special. Tarja is doing this. She's just singing it well, and she's letting the music speak for itself. You got to do that. One question I have with these fantastic Nightwish songs is how would they sound with a baritone voice instead of a soprano? Now, the question may never be answered, but if you're a baritone and you love to sing and you want to learn more and you want to learn from an expert like myself, then I highly recommend you join the Baritone Lab, my school community where I teach everything I know about singing. It's completely free for the first 7 days. After that, only $29 a month. There's Zoom classes, there's training, there's reaction videos just like this, but to your singing happening on school. It's absolutely fantastic. We have a lot of fun. Don't forget to check it out. Link is in the video description, free for the first 7 days. After that, only $29 a month. Baritones, I'll see you there. Okay, I need some of the Nightwish historians for this. As I'm watching this, and it could be just because this piece is called Sleeping Sun, but the tone is very, very somber. Well, not somber, but it's different from what you might expect from a live Nightwish performance. Even some of their sadder, more poetic songs seem to be a bit higher energy. And I think this is high energy as well, don't get me wrong, but I think their energies are channeled into something a little bit more inward, if that makes sense. But even as you're watching them, the different musicians, you watch them perform, you're getting some cool close-up shots of different people. It seems very laid back, almost inward. Is there a reason for that? Is there something about this song historically or lyrically that's putting them into that space? I don't remember, because I've done a reaction to Sleeping Sun, but with Floor Jansen. So I can't really remember, because it was a while ago, what the performance was like. But this seems like it's a slightly different vibe. And I don't know the history well enough to know if it is or not. So feel free to flood the comments with your opinions on that. I love that minor chord just sort of holding on and then releasing. Really interesting. So yeah, I'm still, even in that final section, which there was a key change, it was a bit bigger, it was still contained for what you might expect to hear. And I kind of liked it, actually. I like both, obviously, but I kind of like to have a different look or a different sort of atmosphere when you're performing this kind of thing. Tarja provides such a luscious and flowing vocal over top. She really makes this song special, and it's nice. I haven't done a lot of Tarja reaction videos yet, but there's been a few comments and a couple mentions on Buy Me a Coffee that I should check out more of the older Nightwish stuff when she was singing with them, because a lot of the same music that I've heard before, but with a different singer, which completely changes everything. And we're not trying to make comparisons by any means, but enjoy them both for what they are.